Hello, I'm Harold Metzel, founder of 10 Talents Stewardship, where we show you how to increase revenue in your church using bequests, plan giving, and endowment building. Pastor, do you personally have a financial planner? Do you realize that it's important not only to you and to your family, but to those that you serve? Let me tell you why. Twice when Paul wrote to the Corinthians, he called for them to follow him as he followed Christ. We know that people learn not just by what we tell them, but what they see modeled in our lives, even regarding our finances. Do people know how you handle yours? It becomes much easier to trust and follow someone when you know how they live. It's important not only for people to see how you give, but also that you handle your assets in responsible ways. Surveys taken by Christian organizations have made it clear that very few pastors know much about financial planning, and that's fine. None of us can be expert in everything. But have you demonstrated the wisdom of seeking professional advice in those areas where you're not schooled? And do your people know it? Most people feel embarrassed to seek the help of a financial advisor. We all feel awkward and often ashamed of how we have or haven't handled our finances. And yet there are Christian professionals who've trained their whole lives in order to come alongside those who need counsel. So today I'd like to encourage you to talk to your spouse about finding a financial counselor. Not necessarily to solve a problem, but just to discuss and think with you about what you'd like to accomplish with whatever God may give you. First of all, of course, that'll strengthen you and your family. But just as importantly, it may help those that you serve in a big way. When you can stand in front of them and refer to times when you've met with your advisor, admit your lack of expertise in this area, confess to having made financial mistakes, and then take an action to repair that breach, that will encourage others to follow you as you follow Christ and become an even better manager of what God gives to you. Now, if you'd like to share, discuss, or even hear how other pastors have dealt with this topic, I'd like to invite you to join us over on our LinkedIn group. We'd love to hear your thoughts and maybe some of the obstacles that you've had to work your way through.